best days yet. This is Bishop Joseph Warren Walker III of the Mount Zion Church, Nashville, Tennessee. You know what? That's the kind of word you need to hear to get your week started right, because the Bible says in Galatians 6:9, to be not weary in well-doing, for in due season you're going to reap if you faint not. And you know the devil is really trying to get you to self-destruct before your blessing shows up. I just need to remind you today to hold on and to know that what God promised you is going to come to pass. I don't care how the days have been. You may have had some tough moments, but please understand, things are going to get better from here. I ordered a package one day, and I had a tracking number, and I had I could follow my package. And what was so amazing about it is that I looked online and it said it's left the warehouse en route. And it gave me a window of time of when that package would arrive at my house. And that's really what God wants you to hear today, that what you are believing him for has already left heaven. It's en route, and you're in the window of time. So I just want you to hold on and know, any day now, that thing is going to manifest in your life. So lift your head up, stop allowing yourself to be frustrated, and know you really ain't seen your best days yet, because from this moment, I guarantee you, it gets better from here. I want to thank you so much, and I want you to keep your head up. I want you to follow me on Instagram at Joseph Walker 3. That's Joseph Walker 3. And I want you to let me know you were listening to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Make sure you remind me you ain't seen your best days yet.
News headlines,
entertainment,
sports.
It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
11 minutes after the top of the hour. Good morning. It is the front page. What is happening, Maria Moore?
Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. Tropical storm Hillary crossed the U.S.-Mexico border in California on Sunday evening local time, becoming the first tropical storm in the state since 1997. Now, although the storm has weakened, extreme weather continues to move farther inland, adding to fears that floods and mudslides could turn deadly. In other news, 5 people in the Tampa, Florida area have died from a rare flesh-eating bacteria, which is also the recent cause of death for 3 others in Connecticut and New York. The Vibrio vulnificus bacteria can be found in raw or undercooked seafood, salt water, and brackish water. Now, Florida has recorded a total of 26 cases statewide this year. Lastly, federal judges in Georgia and Texas have ruled against provisions aimed to tighten voting rules. In Texas, male voters no longer need to provide the same ID they used when they registered to vote. And in Georgia, officials are now prohibited from enforcing penalties against people who provide food and water to voters waiting in line as long as they are more than 150 feet away from the voting building. The provision that required voters to provide their birth date on absentee ballot envelopes was also struck down. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick rundown of today's news. For more on these stories and other headlines, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what you got in sports?
Oh, man, shout out to 19-year-old tennis phenom Coco Gauff, man, became the first teenager to win in 50 years the Western Southern Open, man. Shout out to young lady doing her thing out there, man. World Championships in track and field kicked off over the weekend, man. This is when I get excited, man. USA long jumper Tara Davis wins the silver medal in long jump. Noah Lyles shocked the world and won the gold in the 100 meters, crowned as fastest man in the world. Sha'Carri Richardson cruises in her opening round in the women's 100 meter, advanced to the semifinals. Man, expect an epic showdown between Sha'Carri and the Jamaican sprinters Shelly Ann Fraser-Price and what's the other young lady's name, man? Sharika Jackson. It's going to be a showdown. I can't wait for that one.
When is this?
Ooh, it's going on right now. But
Okay.
the semifinal round is next. Then it's going to be the final. So get ready, man. It's my quick sports report right there. Gary, what's up there? Hippin'?
All right, y'all. Willow Smith, baby. They saying Willow Smith's new braids are the total definition of if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Now, they're saying that the musician took the stage at the Day In, Day Out festival in Seattle wearing her hair in a variation of the braids that she wore for the Louis Vuitton show in Paris in late June. Now, the vibe, y'all, is similar, but with a few small yet impactful changes. They say Miss Smith kept the 2 pieces braided forward, y'all, to frame either side of her face. But the performance braids, y'all, are skinnier and, honey, pierced with 2 delicate hoops on either side. Now, they said the rest of her hair was cornrowed straight back, flowing, y'all, all in the way down almost to her hips. Now, they're saying the braids are perfect for the festival's life, and they look particularly cool, y'all, when shredding on stage, not to mention, y'all, with the minimal makeup and an army green jumpsuit and combat boots she wore. So kudos out to, honey, Miss Willow Smith. I can't wait to get that look, child. I know that's a good summer, easy breezy look. So, honey, all the girls are going to be wearing that, so I can't wait to see them. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Baroxy. On the high end, you say Baroxy, and on the low end, you say beautiful blue. That's your color for the day. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, somebody stole the top spot from Barbie, and I'm going to tell you who it was up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's the bottom of the hour. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Barbie's reign at the domestic box office has come to an end after spending 4 weeks in a row on top. Blue Beetle debuted in the #1 spot over the weekend, bringing in $25.4 million and knocking Barbie down to second place. What is Blue Beetle?
Oh, it was so good, Brad. Oh, my gosh.
Is that about a car?
It's a DC Marvel. It's a superhero movie, but it was so good. We went with our whole family.
Really?
I loved it.
So Blue Beetle, it's new?
Yeah, it's new. It's a superhero movie.
It's a new superhero.
Mm-hmm. It was really good.
Oh, I can't wait to see it. It knocked Barbie out the box office?
It was good.
Okay, I'm going. All right, y'all. Former ESPN sportscaster Sage Steele revealed on a recent show that the late Barbara Walters allegedly assaulted her backstage on the set of The View. Oh, Lord. Steele said the incident took place during a 2014 appearance on the show after they discussed controversial comments she made about former President Barack Obama. She said, I was probably about 4 feet from the wall and the trash can, and Barbara was standing over here in front of me, Steele said. She started to back up towards me and looked at me and got close and elbowed me, and it pushed me back into the wall and the trash can. I was like, what did she just do to me?
Barbara?
This 140-year-old woman just tried to, tackle me, claiming they were witnesses to the assault. She said some of the producers saw it. Whoopi Goldberg saw it, and Whoopi was like, come here. She was great. She said she put me to the side in her little arena and was like, look, don't let her do it. And I'm like, am I in a movie right now? One of the legends in the industry just tried to beat me up. A representative for Walters addressed these accusations in an email telling Variety, I find this impossible to believe and uncharacteristic of Barbara.
Yeah, it's been some issues with her. I don't know what her ratings was on ESPN, but nobody watched it no more. She said some real stuff. She's kind of like a pro-Donald Trump and said some unpopular things, especially when the whole George Floyd thing went down. She loved her some Donald Trump, and she hates Obama, in my opinion.
So we don't really care what she has to say.
No, Barbara Walters been dead for 20 years.
That's what I'm
almost.
saying.
Yeah, how you
why
gonna come and say this
her?
now?
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah,
All right,
strong
last
as
but
her
not
face is,
least.
I know nobody got that close to Sage Steele.
Right.
And
last but not
wish they
least,
stop showing Malika Andrews so much and put some of them other former athletes on ESPN as well, because she got on my nerve too. That's why I don't watch ESPN no more.
That bad.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
your boy Shannon Sharp coming to ESPN.
Well, thank God. But I watch they gonna throw Malika Andrews in there like she is the queen of ESPN or whatever. You know that's when players be getting up, walking out on her when she asks questions.
I heard stories, man. I heard stories.
Yeah, they're not good.
Well, y'all, last but not least, at LAX, TMZ spoke with Billy Porter about the unnamed executive who said studios are postponing negotiations with SAG-AFTRA until union members start losing their apartments and losing their houses. Well, Porter recently revealed that he has to sell his house as a result of not working. He said, I'm already losing my home. That's why we're striking. Please understand that it's not a game, he told the outlet. The Post actor added, I'm trying to have some grace about this, but it's emotional for all of us. I try not to talk about it because I know the only thing coming out of my mouth right now is venom and rage. That's all, and it's not useful. I'm telling the truth, and I will always tell the truth. It's been a rough 2 weeks for me, he said.
I believe them. I feel bad
I
for the
do
actors
too.
and actresses or whatever, and the executives sitting up here getting $20 million a year, and they can't find some kind of way to break that stuff down so the actors and actresses can get paid through some of the stuff that they have to, it ain't like you working every day. You might get one show and then you might be off a year and all that kind of stuff. That's why they make the money, should make the money that they make so they can have enough to hold them until they find the next job.
Right. It's sad because a lot of people are in that position. The people losing their jobs, makeup artists, everybody. They like, we need to work. So I hope it ends soon because I want people to be able to be okay and feed their kids and take care of their families. My goodness. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, Rock T got the joke of the day. But the question is, Rock T, is it going to be funny?
We about to find out. Rickey Tag, tickety tag.
Oh, Lord. Already.
Now that means we ain't got to do it.
6 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is about that time, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Rock T's joke of the day. Joke of the day. Joke of the day. All right, Rock, let's go.
It hurts me to say this, but I have a sore throat.
Gary.
Let that thing sit on your dog.
I don't believe
He said,
waste all the damn time.
Wow. He said, it hurts me to say this. I have a sore throat.
I want to clock out.
Please.
Well,
Jump off the Golden Gate Bridge.
Lord, somebody's gay. What did he do last night for a sore throat?
Oh, wow. Wow, Gary. Oh. Wow.
Oh, man.
That's a messy implication.
He said,
Yeah.
it hurts me to say this.
Yeah.
I have a sore throat. It ain't even a joke. The fact that you start laughing, that's a problem. This is what your therapist. The therapist don't care about you telling the joke. What your therapist will talk to you about is the fact that you start laughing. That's the psychological part that we got to sit down and get you into some therapy. The fact that you thought that was funny, Roxy, that's what's disturbing.
That was funny, dog. And
the joke is fine.
I heard Rickety Tag chuckle just a little bit.
Brett.
No, you didn't.
Then you going to lie.
Maria?
You ain't going to lie on me. Wasn't nobody over here chuckling.
No.
At all.
Let's keep this show moving because people will never get them damn 30 seconds back ever in their life.
Okay.
People got to look back there. Everybody forget about what just happened. Brad, what you got coming up next?
Coming up next is a new terrifying trend. Could this be going on in your house? Details up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hey, y'all, them telling them damn jokes like this. That's what the terrifying trend is. That bull crap that just happened right here. Embarrassing.
What was hiding in this Southern California woman's crawl space is enough to make anybody's skin crawl, right? So when Ashley Guardino was woken up by unusual noises at her Lake Elsinore home last Saturday, she assumed it was her landlord making much-needed repairs to the roof. But much to her surprise, rather than finding the property owner, she was stunned to see what she described as a dirty arm reaching out from underneath her home. Okay, on TikTok, she said, there's a whole man living here for months underneath my house. Do you know how creepy that is to see an arm come out of your whole house? Now, in this shocking clip, which she gotten over like 6.2 million views, the freaked out mom shared footage of police removing a shirtless man from a small opening at the base of her residence. Unwelcome this is crazy. The unwelcome discovery is part of the ongoing frogging, PHROGGING phenomenon, which has people sneaking onto people's property and secretly living there indefinitely. That is crazy.
Now, I would let somebody live under my house if they was quiet and they wasn't bothering nobody. Huh?
It's secretly.
Oh, secretly, yeah.
Yeah, they didn't even know he was there.
So he was in the crawl space?
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Yeah, that's where you put your uncles that don't want to help out on the bills and say, well, you
that's
going
trespassing.
That
Y'all gonna get somebody shot. That's trespassing.
Yeah,
right.
that will get somebody shot. And she said she saw an arm come out and she getting ready. You ever had to take groceries in at night?
Oh,
man.
and you already nervous, and so the little spotlight on at the garage, Bratton, you know you can't see around that corner because that light's so bright in that driveway.
But that come out.
But that arm come out from up under there.
Bruh.
And we live in area. We got bears in our neighborhood. We got deer. I'm out here looking for deers and stuff. I bet that was creepy.
Nah, I couldn't take it.
Well, Gary, you deal with that a little bit, don't you? Your apartment complex. The folks that be outside asking you for money.
Yeah,
that's why
I had some friends in town this weekend. And they were like, "Golly, I got a lot of people here asking for money." I mean, but how often they breaking your car, Gary? Well, once every other year.
Become a routine.
And not when they break it and they steal them too, honey.
But they don't steal his car; they just break it in the same window.
Yeah, it's sad. But you know what? My thing is, but I just refuse to move though, because Ricky, I feel trapped.
Why you feel trapped?
R. Kelly was trapped in the closet. I feel just trapped there. I ain't got time to be moving all over town. I don't know y'all Atlanta Negroes, so I'm staying where I know.
So you
One of the most hardest things in life is when you're in the pursuit of something, it seems like that's when all the obstacles come your way. But I can say this, wherever there's opposition, that's where your greatest opportunity lies. It's easier said than done, but you got to know what you deserve, and you got to know what you want, and you got to put forth effort every day into that direction.
Yes, sir.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Stephen A. Smith, honey. Y'all know him, Ricky, the sports announcer, whatever you call himself. A lot of Africans in America, Ricky, are angry with Mr. Smith today with some of the things he said, disparaging things he said this weekend, honey, about, it's almost like he was comparing Beyonce, the queen of all things, to Taylor Swift, honey. Now, he was talking about, honey, he didn't even go to Beyonce's concert, and instead he talking about he almost spent $20,000 on tickets for his daughters and their friends, their 10 friends, to go see Taylor Swift, and he just went on and on to the break of dawn, and here's what Mr. Smith had to say.
Me at a Taylor Swift concert. I haven't even been to a Beyonce concert yet. And we know how I feel about Beyonce. Taylor Swift, that's the best concert I've been to in my life. They saying she made about $5 billion and she took home about $500 million. Worth every penny. That sister is legit. Highest grossing concert tours of all time. You see that, right? Elton John, Ed Sheeran, AC/DC, that's right. But Taylor Swift, she about to be number one on that list, y'all.
Ricky, that was very tacky.
What about Michael Jackson?
No, I don't know, but Ricky,
she's smashing that too, dog.
First of all, why he call her a sister?
That's what I want to know too.
Who's Ed Sheeran?
Yeah,
Ed
I don't
Sheeran.
believe he did that. I don't believe he said that out of his mouth.
I know the Beehive went in. I know a lot of honey was made. They was mad.
I can't believe that man, that African-American man, sat there and here Beyonce is on tour. Now it's like trying to tell people to don't go see Beyonce, go see Taylor Swift because she's the best and all that other stuff. I just can't believe.
So what's the difference in the ticket price? Did he make a difference in the ticket?
I think it's about the same.
It's about the same.
It's about the same.
Right.
It's about
Taylor
the same.
Swift tickets
honey.
are up there too.
So
Yes,
anybody seen both shows? What are the comparisons in the performances?
I've seen the Beyonce show, but I ain't seen Taylor Swift.
I've been to a Taylor Swift concert.
Huh?
How was Taylor Swift?
I've been to a Taylor Swift concert, and she puts on a great show. But to me, Beyonce is still the better performer. But Taylor Swift ticket prices are even higher.
Yes.
What?
And Steven spent all that money to go see Taylor and made it very clear that he didn't go see Beyonce, honey. Didn't go try to talk about how I feel about her.
I'm sure.
But Gary, he was buying the tickets for his daughter and her friends.
I know that, but guess what? He should have bought something from her daughter and his friends for Beyonce.
Well, maybe they didn't want to go see Beyonce. They wanted to see Taylor Swift.
Oh, well, you shouldn't be announcing that then, honey. Make it like Taylor's the best thing since Jesus walking the earth.
Yeah, black folks start acting funny with you all of a sudden.
Yes.
He already borderline.
The ushers won't let you in church. You stand up there in the foyer looking through them double glass doors, and they won't let you in while the choir singing. Like black folks will let you act real funny. You won't get to ride in the family limousine during the funeral.
Okay. You sure won't.
Certain stuff, just so it be little stuff. Black people gonna start acting real funny. All of a sudden, they're gonna close when you get to the window at Popeyes. They're gonna say we out of chicken. Just all kind of. It's gonna be little stuff, Brett.
It's gonna be little stuff, but he better get it together, honey. Come back and retract that statement, honey, because people will start watching his sports show, honey. Talking about Beyonce, I would never say nothing like that about Beyonce.
Well,
but anyway,
you hear how he
moving
said,
on. What?
You hear what he mentioned Beyonce? He said, "You know how I feel about Beyonce." So that's his
how
way
does
of
he feel? No. He didn't
Beyonce.
say how he
He always show love Beyonce.
He said, "You know how I feel about." I probably feel like I wouldn't spend a damn penny on her ticket. That's what he's saying.
No.
That's how I took it so well. We don't
you show
see her.
love by buying tickets.
Nah, so he didn't buy not a narrow ticket. He went to Taylor Swift. Period. Moving on. Another celebrity news, y'all, 50 Cent, he needs to watch his mouth. Now, they're saying that he ain't losing no sleep, honey, over Paramount's decision now to retain his majority stock in the BET media, y'all. Now, they're saying that the entertainment conglomerate's moved to Nick's plan to sell comes 5 months, y'all, after multiple prominent figures, y'all, in that Black entertainment expressed interest, y'all, in that acquisition. Now, you know who all want to buy BET. Tyler Perry, Byron Allen, 50 Cent, y'all, and a couple Shaq and a couple other. And they said, you know, we talked about it. BET, the people said they ain't selling nothing, honey, because all they wanted was $3 billion. And 50 said they ain't worth it. He said, hey, no worth no damn $3 billion. He said, I could go ahead and buy my own company and stuff like that, you know, but people said, you know, he needs to watch his mouth because, you know, honey, he'll be just like the rest of them, honey, be going to a class, honey, Nick Cannon and all them other ones going to their class talking about the people that's owning Paramount Pictures and Paramount. So I feel bad for them, but it's
so
sad.
nobody bought BET?
They not selling it. They said they couldn't afford it. You know, they say now Tyler Perry Studio, they say they have not publicly addressed the latest development yet, but 50 is speaking out, saying that it's not worth it, y'all. And, you know, he and Shaquille O'Neal and Kenya Barris, you know, they had an investment management company, CBC team, to make an appealing, y'all, deal for the company.
I wonder what the profit margin would BET make a year, Brett. That's interesting.
know.
Yeah, we'll find out. We got to research that.
Yeah, y'all need to research, but they just couldn't come. I guess didn't want to spend that kind of money on it and stuff. Which it would have been nice, but you know, Bob Johnson, I'm sure he still has his stock, you know, in it. Now he purchased BET, you know, back in the day, and he found it for $2.3 billion in 2000. Now they said the now defunct sale alleged that Paramount was interested in divesting from BET Media Group to further fund the expansion of the streaming services, Paramount Plus, and other assets in its portfolio. So we're going to see, maybe they could come up with something like 50 said he could, you know, purchase his own company and stuff. So hopefully
I wish all of them get together and start their own network.
Yeah.
They could. They would have some. They would have some really good programming.
They like to compete too much, I think.
What is that, Brad?
I think they like to compete too much
with each other.
Yeah, it's like a competition thing for the guys, I think.
Yeah, so that won't happen, Ricky. I'm sorry, you know.
But what are the big shows on BET right now? Like, what's the show that everyone's talking about that's on BET?
I don't think it's one.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, I don't.
I mean, the show that Eva is on, Queen of.
That's a stream. That's a BET Plus.
So
yeah, so that's different.
Yeah.
Unless that's part of the sale, I'm not sure.
BET don't have no original programming.
Yeah, it's very different now. It's not like it was back in the day.
Really?
Yeah.
How much you have to wait to subscribe for BET Plus? Go ahead, Gary.
Do what?
All right, Roxy.
All right, El, that's the color today.
Come on, man.
Stop sitting next to him. It's rubbing off.
It's rubbing off.
And we can't let that happen. We got to get you paid for these jokes.
Ricky,
I like that.
I don't believe you did that, Ricky. Oh my. Did Roxy slide that to you and say this?
I was inspired by Special K. He texted me to say that.
I sure did. I thought it was funny, damn it.
Well, we all forgot to laugh. Blue is Baraxi. How you say Baraxi on the Lord? Just say blue. That's cool. You got another one, Ricky?
No. Go, Gary.
That's it.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I got your wake-up call. 8669 Ricky. 8669 RICKEY. Here we go.
Here we go. Wake up. Get it together. Come on. Come on and tell us.
This is Monique McDonald calling from Daytona Beach. Looking at my sister, Lee McDonald. She talking for me. Wake up. Guys, wake up to see.
My name is Rakita Johnson. I'm calling from Atlanta. I want to wake up my sister, Shaquille. I want to wake up my daughter, DeShante, and my 4 lovely Franklin, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Torrance calling from Addis, Louisiana, calling to wake up Taj and Trace. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Wake up, if you listening on your radio. There's a whole gang of cities tuned in, lock in. What's yours? Come on. Let them know.
Let's go.
Huntsville, wake up. Chattanooga, wake up. Let's Shreveport, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Throw your hands up.
Jackson, wake up.
Throw your hands up.
Wake up.
Throw your hands up.
Charleston, wake up. Wake up, wake up.
Appreciate it, Brett.
Ooh, you welcome, Rickey.
Now, Rock, you wanted something's on your heart.
Yeah, man. I've been wanting to tell you this over the last week, man. As y'all know, I didn't get a chance to attend your birthday celebration in Daytona because Crystal and I had to go to our son's baseball showcase that he was invited to.
Yeah.
And I really felt bad, man, because everybody was like, the whole crew was there.
Yeah.
And I know how big of a deal it was to you. So I just want to say, man, I did my best to try to rearrange my schedule. Wasn't able to do it. Just want to say I apologize, bro.
No, I mean, Rock, as a friend, you've been here on this morning show 15 years, just as a friend. I mean, not one listener that was there asked about you. Nobody cared. Nobody cared.
Okay.
Here's your prank phone call right here.
Hello. Yeah, good morning. Good morning. I need to speak with Tamika Purdue, please. I'd appreciate it. This is she. Tamika Purdue. Tamika, how you doing? This is TJ Sawyer. I'm calling on behalf of the Sackleson Corporation. We're the parent company of the apartment complex that you're renting out of. Mm-hmm. Found a little bit of information out from one of my maintenance men out there, Julio, one of our yard boys over there. Well, apparently Julio says that he saw an animal in your windowsill. He says that he saw a cat. So we're going to have to go ahead and evict you.
My mom has a key to the apartment. She has a cat. She brings it over here, but it's at my mom's house.
That's irrelevant, Miss Purdue. There's to be no animals on the premises whatsoever.
I mean, but it's at my mom's house.
Was the cat in your house or not?
She brought it. It was in the car my brother had.
You're stuttering, Miss Purdue. Please don't stutter. That tells me that you're lying. I feel like you're lying.
Excuse me, but that's my mother's cat. I mean,
I don't give a damn whose cat it is, all right?
I mean, I done seen somebody at the end of with a parrot.
I'm pretty sure that wasn't a
So you calling here cussing at me talking about
Sweetheart, I've yet to curse you.
I don't have an animal. I work 2 jobs. I'm only at home 3 days a week. You don't know my business. I get here at 11 o'clock p.m. Monday through Wednesday. I don't have time to tend to an animal.
If you like, we can give you to the end of the week. We can extend out the eviction notice, and we'll give you a little bit more time to get your furniture and stuff together.
You know, you, because I'll be gone.
The person you called is no longer on the line.
Hello?
Hello? Mrs. Purdue?
Yes, I told you that's my mother's cat. This is my mother on the phone right now.
What's the problem?
No, Miss Purdue, first off, don't you ever...
Tell him that's your cat. Now tell my mama how you...
Hold on. No, I did not... All I said was...
Let me tell you something. You unprofessional calling here. You know what you said. Tell my mother exactly what you said.
First off...
Listen how he's talking right now, talking about some Mama Purdue.
First, Mrs. Purdue, Mother Purdue.
Yes.
Okay, this is TJ Sawyer. And what we have going on, our yard boy Julio, one of the yard maintenance men over there, says that he saw an animal in Mrs. Purdue's windowsill. Now, she went on to tell me about birds and parrots and crows and damn dogs on people's shoulders.
You out of
Sweetheart, it was my turn to talk.
I get the out, but you kiss my ass. You hear me? You don't call here telling that like that. I can go to my mama house. So you and
sweetheart.
You sweetheart.
Sweetheart, you really need to settle down.
Now you got loud with me the first time you called, acting the way you did, cursing at me. Now you acting like that because my mom is on the phone.
I never.
You's a lie.
My voice.
You is a lie. Now I'm just not raising mine because the way you call here at me at first. Now you tell Julio to kiss my ass and you do the same because I'm finna leave this right now. So you kiss my ass, you
Mama Purdue.
You, I'm finna hang up.
Mama Purdue, why's your daughter such a heathen?
The person you called is no longer on the line.
What do you want?
Tamika, it's Roy Wood Jr.
Boy, don't play with me like that. That wasn't funny.
We sorry, girl. Your brother, Jaquel Purdue, is the one who put us up to it, girl.
I'm gonna kick his ass when I get to Hoover. That ain't funny.
All right, Miss Purdue. Thanks for playing.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, cuz, look.
What's up, Black Tom? It's Monday, man.
Hey,
bro, this is a bad way to start the week off.
I know, boy. Who you telling this is a bad way to start the week off? It's real bad right now. It's boy.
Come on.
I can't come outside, Shot. I can't get out the door. I can't get to the car. Cause
do you know how many people lose their jobs for not showing up one
know,
time? How many times, Black Tom? How many times have you not shown up for work?
Shotty, it's been a whole lot of time. But listen here, I'm trying to tell you, Shotty, I can't go outside because it's too intense right now.
What's going on?
It's a whole storm out there. It's a whole thunderstorm out there. They say it's real dangerous right now. It might be a tornado.
You talking about Hurricane Hillary?
I think a little piece of it broke off. I think a little piece of Hurricane Hillary broke off. And it's over here right now, Saudi. It's over here in College Park. It's over here in my neighborhood right now.
Bro.
I'm telling you, Saudi.
Man, Hillary, you know that storm is in California.
Hold on. I'm opening the door right now. Listen. I'm opening the door right now. You hear all that?
Yeah.
That's going on right now in my front yard.
Sound like your grandmama deep freezer.
I can't even make it to the car. Every time I open the door, the wind blow the door closed.
Hey man, close your grandmama deep freezer, man, for all her meat thaw out.
Huh?
Man, that's your grandmama deep freezer fan.
Call the weather people. Call the weather channel.
Bro, we looking at that. We got it on the news now. We got it on CNN right now.
What it look like in Atlanta?
Atlanta is clear. Scattered showers.
I think it's right. It's just right over my grandmama's house.
Ain't the storms don't just be over College Park.
It's on one street.
Bruh.
It's a little piece of the storm broke off. It's on one street.
So it's not showing up on the weather map.
No, because it's just on one street. It's just on our street, right? It's
so
on
the wind blowing on
house.
College Park, but it ain't blowing in Decatur.
Like in Charlie Brown.
No, I guess not, Shotty. I guess somebody over here ain't living right, but
you,
the storm is over our house.
You ain't living right. You ain't coming to work
like that. As soon as it clear up, Shotty, I'm gonna try to run out there and get into the car.
Yeah,
Pray
but
for us, Shotty.
close your grandmama deep freezer.
Hold on. Oh, hold on. Okay. All right, I shut it down now. I closed it. Hold on, I'm gonna go back to the door. I'm gonna go back to the door.
This song goes out to all the soldiers on the battlefield in Montgomery. Here we go. If you go to Montgomery, you gon' mess around and find out. If you go to Montgomery, you gon' mess around and find out. Down by the riverboat, you go to Montgomery, you gon' mess around and find out. All you gotta do is hop off the riverboat, because Montgomery want all the smoke. Oh, you walk over,
and limp back.
Hey! Walk over,
limp back.
Grab that chair,
walk over,
right over there.
Limp back.
Look at that man,
walk over,
he's swimming fast.
Limp back.
Take off your shoes,
walk
you
over,
know what to do.
Limp back.
We finna fight, been doing it all our
That's right, Gary. You walk over, you gonna limp back. What you got coming up next?
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Hello, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. 4 minutes after the hour, Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Beyonce, y'all, they're saying she is going viral, y'all, for all the wrong reasons, honey. And they're saying that she may have, y'all, a child welfare case, honey, against her, according to MTO, y'all. This is sad. They're saying Beyonce performed, y'all, in front of a sold-out arena, baby, on Friday in Florida. And they said, honey, she brought her entire family, honey, to watch. They said, and her beautiful 6-year-old daughter, Miss Rumi, was there. And she sat, honey, front row at the show. Now, the cameras, y'all, zoomed in on poor Rumi's face, y'all, just as Beyonce got to a particularly steamy set. Now, during Beyonce's dance sequence, y'all, they're saying that the billionaire singer began to simulate, y'all, an intimate act on stage. And they're saying her poor 6-year-old daughter, honey, looked on, and they got pictures, y'all, Rumi's face suggested that she was horrified at what she saw, Ricky. Now, the entire thing, y'all, was captured on video, and they said since then it's gone viral. Now, many of Beyonce's fans, y'all, are outraged that Beyonce brought her beautiful young daughter, honey, child, to the show, given that she planned this performance or whatever. And they're saying that it's confirmed that more than one person, y'all, claim that they were requesting an official child protective services complaint to be held against Beyonce. That's not Brett, that was not a good look, honey.
Oh.
Ricky, that was not a good look. Beyonce, honey, she shouldn't have did that, honey.
Just explain to your kids this how you got here.
No, part of the show. Oh, no, ma'am, honey. Yeah. And people talking about calling CPS. Look at that. That is not a good look. I feel so sorry, Ricky, for poor Rumi, honey. She saying her mama simulating and stuff like that. It's just not a good look.
Well, that's how you got here. I agree with Special K.
No, that ain't how I got here.
That's how it started. That's how it started.
Yeah, oh, my God.
Well, Mommy did this and Daddy got real happy.
Yeah, well.
9 months later, here you go.
No, well, honey, they're talking about calling CPS on Beyonce because she should know better than that. That child, that's a child, and there's not no other kids probably at that concert of that age seeing something like that, and she got her child sitting there. No telling what happened to Rumi as she get older. So we're gonna follow this story, and hopefully,
nothing's gonna happen to Rumi, Gary. They at all the concerts. They know their mother is an actress.
Yeah, but they didn't know how their mama do stuff like that.
She's performing for it's a performance.
Right. Yeah, but she's performing for old people, not no young
people. It's a performance. Her children are there.
I said not one senior citizen at that concert.
Well, you know what I mean, Ricky. Not people. They ain't got no other 6-year-olds. Other kids, parents ain't sending their kids out there to that man Sunday. So we're gonna follow this.
Oh,
and hopefully
my God!
This don't damage. Ruby's gonna replay that tape in her head, and she's gonna see it, and that's not a good look. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, baby, T.I. has spoken out, baby, in defense of his wonderful son, King. Now, I don't know if y'all heard the wonderful news, baby. They say, but T.I. spoke out after King had his new dental procedure, and they led to people started clowning that child on social media. Now, they're saying that the rapper sat down for an interview, honey, and they said, honey, T.I. said, oh, look, man, he said, the man said that he wanted his teeth done. That's his child. So he put his damn money up, stacked his money up, and he went and got his teeth done. He said, I respect and admire and celebrate the actual process he went through to get them done. He said, and so when I seen him, I was congratulatory. He said, I was like, hell yeah, man. They white, he told him. That's what T.I. said. And, K-Dub injected and said, when I seen him, I said, ooh, he had teeth like Garfield. He said, and everybody laughed. But nevertheless, honey, he said that, they all white, his teeth are white, honey. The dentist did a good job. And he said he giving him props. And his mama walked in, and the first thing she said was, why the hell they so damn big? Oh, my God.
Brett, stop.
First of all, I know how tiny talk. Why the hell they so damn big? Why the hell they so damn big?
Well, what was wrong with him to begin with?
You just have to see him. He's so cute, and they just big for his mouth, and you're not used to his mouth being like that. You know how you get new teeth? Yeah. You just have to get adjusted to him.
Is he
and people
still
have to
growing,
get used to seeing you. Yeah, I think he's still growing. He's going to grow into him. That's what T.I. was saying. He's going to grow into him. And then whoever T.I. was talking to in the clip was like, he going to call him Teeth Keith and Teeth Sweat. And they start cracking and cracking jokes. But T.I. was laughing. It was clean.
That's
fun.
good that they laughing about it. Yeah.
But T.I. got his teeth done. But his aren't big. They look really natural.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, yeah, I think his son will grow into his.
Yeah.
Oh, you could grow into your teeth?
If you're still growing.
Yeah, if you're still growing.
He's got a young face. He got a young face, and them teeth look like it's like a man mouth with a young face.
But kudos to him for going and paying for him himself and taking care of his own business.
Now, Gary, you ain't grew into yours yet. Because they still big.
No, I'm still growing, baby.
You got big teeth to match your big stomach. Big
you
back.
Bastard.
And your big personality.
Big back.
Yeah, okay, that's all right, Ricky. I'm going to curse you out in a minute, honey. But I can't do it on the air because I don't want the FCC, honey, to send us a ticket.
Yeah,
but anyway.
So it would take the FCC for what you had to say to me, so you can't say it.
Right. I can't say it, so honey, I'm going to just let that slide.
Don't say it, Gary, because you know I'm sensitive.
Yeah, you're sensitive about your work. All right, I got one more story. Yeah. Darius Jackson, y'all, he said him and Kiki still together, so y'all need to stop putting those lies out. He said they are definitely still together, and that boy he know where his bread is being buttered. He better
well, you know the Lord know he'll answer some prayer, because I was on my knees all night praying for that not to be over, because it just ain't nobody else to get after you got Kiki Palm. It goes down from there.
Yes, honey. So he
and
still got kids.
dating a chick to drive a Honda Accord.
Oh, yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with women who drive Honda Accords. As we all know.
Nothing.
Especially a raggedy one.
Yeah, but you got to get the tires. You got to get
and you got to get her some brake pads.
Get a carburetor.
Replace her windshield wipers.
Vulture regulator. You got to get it washed. You got to get it painted. They be fine, though.
The what? Back window on the passenger side don't never work.
The color of the day, honey, is Barack.
Don't let that one down because it ain't going to come back up.
On the high end, you say Barack, and on the lunge, you say beautiful. Ricky, you do the whole starter kit. So now even a Honda come up here. You do tires, baby beds, and everything.
Mufflers.
Yeah,
ooh, not going to pay a lot for this muffler.
I'm a G, though. I got to tell you what. Nobody I'm messing with gonna be struggling to get over there. I'm gonna make sure.
Come on now.
I'm trying to make sure she get over there and get home safe.
I need some new tires.
I got you.
Okay, they about $1,000 a piece.
You can have whatever you like.
Come on, let's go. Yes.
You ain't
gonna let your godson roll around like that, right?
What it is,
right.
yo. What's
Let's
up? Y'all give it up again with the team.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The CDC announced that it is tracking a newly discovered COVID-19 strain they call BA.2.86. Hospital admissions rise. As hospital admissions rise and school is back in session, what does this mean for you? And should you be concerned? Joining us this morning is the Principal Deputy Director of the CDC, Dr. Nirav Shah. Dr. Shah, good morning.
Hey, Ricky, good morning.
Hey,
thank you so much for having me on.
Yes, sir. Thank you for joining us. We got a lot of questions for you. So I guess my first question is, how concerning would you say this newly mutated variant is?
You know, Ricky, COVID-19 is still a risk. I know that a lot of us want to be done with it, but unfortunately, COVID's still with us. And viruses are going to do what viruses do, which is change and mutate just a little bit. And this newest variant that we're tracking is the result of that change. We're investigating. Our scientists are working with scientists around the country to figure out what it means. But the best thing that everyone can do right now, especially as kids are back in school and cases are going up, is to get ready to go get vaccinated. There's a new vaccine that's coming out in about a month from now, and that vaccine will be an updated version of the COVID shot that we've had for a couple years now. Getting ready to make sure that when that comes out, you and your family are ready to go get it. That's one of the best things that you can do to stay safe this winter.
Well, the World Health Organization marked this as a variant under monitoring, which they have not previously labeled anything this fast before. Is there a reason to believe that this variant has the potential to make people sicker than the last ones?
You know, that is definitely one of the questions. When we see a new variant, we look at a couple of things. Question number one, is it going to make people sicker? Question number two, is it more contagious? And question number three, will it get around our body's immune system a lot more easily? Now, this variant, this newest one we're talking about, this 286, it just got uploaded into the international databases, just 6 or 7 days ago. So our scientists are really digging in and rolling up their sleeves. But those are the questions that they're investigating. Now, based on some of the cases that we've seen of this variant around the world, it doesn't yet appear that it's going to make people sicker, but it's really early in the game. And so we've got a lot more science to do before we have a lot better answers to those things. But those are the questions that are on our mind. As we learn more, the CDC will keep everyone up to date.
What about immunity evading?
Yeah, that is one of the biggest concerns out there, because right now, because of how many people have had COVID and how many people have been vaccinated, about 97% of people in the United States have some form of protection to COVID-19, either because of the vaccine or because they had it already. So if a new variant comes along that can escape the body's immune system, that's obviously a concern. Again, right now, we're just rolling up our sleeves to start getting into it. It's going to take a little bit more time for that scientific process to unfold. We want to make sure we do it right and do it fast. So as we learn more about whether this newest variant can escape the immune system, we'll keep everyone updated. That doesn't change the need to go out and get vaccinated. Again, there's a new COVID vaccine that's going to be coming out in about a month from now. And I really want everyone to mark that on their calendar, make sure they're ready to go and get that vaccine when it comes out.
Yeah, and that's a big one, Dr. Shaw, when you talked about the 97% immunity. And I think that is where a lot of hesitance comes in for people who have already been vaccinated or have had COVID, and they don't really understand how these variants work. So they're not in a hurry to go get another shot or a booster. What would you say to those people?
That, first of all, that makes total sense. I totally get that. My own mom was like, wait a minute, I already got that shot, and everyone around me's had COVID. Why do I need to go get another shot? Totally reasonable question. Again, my own mom asked me that. Here's what I told her. I said, hey, Mom, look, here's the thing. That 97% is not locked. It's not set in stone. It can go down. Naturally, our body's immune systems get a little bit weaker over time, the longer in time we go from seeing a virus. That's what we call waning immunity. So it's not a guarantee that 97% is going to stay that high forever. Plus, if we get a new variant that comes along that changes the game and can slip by the body's immune system defenses, that also could change the game. So even though we're in a different place than we were 2 or 3 years ago, that's for sure, it's not a guarantee because things could change. That's why I asked my mom, be ready to go get that new shot when it comes out in about a month.
Right. Oh, my goodness. On the line right now, we have the Principal Deputy Director of the CDC, Dr. Shah, on with us this morning. Now, since more people are not taking in-office tests or getting tested at all, how does the CDC track transmission rates now?
Yeah, that's a great question. You're right. I mean, nowadays, who's going to get a PCR test? Most people are doing the home tests, and those don't necessarily get reported up to the states, let alone to the CDC. So how do we know what's going on? Well, we use a couple of different ways of thinking about COVID activity, as well as other viruses like the flu virus or RSV. We look at things like how many people are hospitalized in a particular area. That gives us a really good sense of that severity question you asked about earlier. We also use like wastewater. So we all naturally excrete these viruses, and we can grab samples of wastewater from like the sewer system and test that to see how much virus there is. And that gives us a pretty good sense across the entire community. We also look at, for example, how many people are going to the emergency department saying, hey, I think I've got COVID, and testing positive there. When you put all of these different metrics together, it gives us a pretty good sense of what the bigger puzzle looks like.
And now with school back in and transmission rates and hospitals, Gary, hospitalizations.
Hospitalization.
Yeah. What is Gary?
Hospitalization.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Gary. I couldn't get that middle part. Now,
It's all right.
Is there a point where the CDC would start recommending masks again in school and, in public transportation?
Yeah, and so let me answer that. You're right. Hospitalizations are going up, but they're not close to the levels that we had before. At the peak of all of this with COVID, there were about a year ago, 40,000 people in the hospital. Right now, it's around 10,000. Now, it's been going up, and that's concerning. And our hearts go out to the folks whose families and individuals who are in the hospital. That's a tough time. But we're not in the same place we were before, and that's because people have done the hard work of getting vaccinated and staying safe. We're keeping a close eye on where things are. The best thing that we recommend right now is a couple of things. I'll share with you what I asked my mom to do. Number one, be ready to get vaccinated when the updated shot comes out in about a month. The second thing is get some tests and have them with you at home before you get sick, rather than after you get sick and then you're driving around town looking for a test to get. And then the third thing is talk to your doctor right now, because there are actually really good treatments for COVID-19, pills that you can take that will help keep you out of the hospital. But here's the thing, you got to start them as soon as you get sick. And the best way to make sure you're ready to get those pills is to talk to your doctor now before you get COVID.
Right.
Yeah, we got to run. I'm sorry. Hold on, Maria. We could bring him back on the other side. We Dr. Shy. They say we got to go. Okay, Dr. Shy, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Let everybody know how they can follow you and how they could reach you if they have any questions.
You got it. I'm on Twitter, and it is my first name. It's NIRAV_USCDC.
All right, thank you so much. Y'all give it up for Dr. Nirav Shah. Give it up. Do you want to get freaking with me? Man. 1 to the 1 to the 2 to the 3. Adina, do you want to get freaking with me?
That's a drop top song right there, boy.
Come on now, what? I had a frat brother was in the car. I don't know where we was, right? He was at bragging, saying, you know, I'm talking to Adina Howard, all the Q's in the car. Like, what, dog? Right. No, and then he paused. He said, Mama. True story. I almost told my frat brother the whole dashboard of his car, man. We were laughing so hard. I said, I thought you would say you dated Adina Howard. Right. He said he dated her mama. Your mama. Not your mama. I am so sorry. All right, look at here on the days. Each week we read a question from the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Can't even. Yeah, and you were proud, right? If you would have seen the look at his face, Super Dave. Okay, he was cheesing. He was glad to tell us he dated Adina Howard. He said her name harder, Adina Howard. You know, he said that Howard. Right. And then he paused, and he said, Mama. Like, Q Dog, shut up, dog. Say, Q Dog, don't tell nobody else that, dog. Don't tell nobody else. Each week we read a question from the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. DM, Rock T, what's the question of the day?
All right, man. So her name is Phyllis from Chicago, and she writes, so here's my issue. My 50th birthday was last week, and a few of my coworkers gave me a little party at the office. It was appreciated, but there was one thing that kind of left me in my feelings. I got several gift cards as gifts and went to use one yesterday only to find out there was only $28 available on a $50 gift card. It was a card that had obviously been recycled. I think it was very tacky to do this, and I know exactly who it came from. My question is, should I politely pull this person to the side and let them know how tacky it was for them to do this?
No, just spend the $28 and just keep it moving.
Yep.
Because everybody just ain't going to do right. Sometimes is it worth addressing? They gave you $28. $28 is $28 more than what you had.
Yeah, I think it probably was just they re-gifted a gift card that they received.
But who used it?
And they spent some of the money and had some left over and say, hey, I'm just going to get the rest of this person.
It is tacky. Brad, what you would have did? Because I know you funny about stuff like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't have used it or gave it back or said nothing. I just know what type of person you are.
Yeah, sometimes silence is a killer, Gary.
Just keep it moving.
But how did they know the person that gave the card might not have not known there was money spent on the card?
How you not know that?
Right, that's what I'm
they may have not known.
I gave somebody one of my what's them little cards for Chick-fil-A or something like that.
Oh yeah.
I hadn't touched it though, so hopefully.
Yeah, who got that card? Because you gave it to us. I want that card too.
I gave it to somebody that was with you.
Who
I
was
think
with me?
Ricky and them gave it to us, didn't they?
No,
but the Chick-fil-A card.
The Chick-fil-A card for a long time ago. It's been in my pocket ever since.
Yeah, because we just saw that Friday.
But I wouldn't know if somebody spent it because it's been in my pocket. Nobody should spend it.
Well, they probably know. My mom always told me, Ricky, honey, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. So
women don't what?
Yep. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
What is a gift horse?
A person that gave you something. The person who gave her that card, she's the gift horse. Don't look her in the mouth. Just take the card and say thank you.
So what does look her in the mouth mean? I don't understand the term.
That mean don't look at me in a way. Damn it, you're asking me questions. Hold on.
I'm trying to figure out what is that. That's a good old saying, but what does it mean?
Don't look a gift horse. Y'all act like y'all don't know.
I know what don't look a gift horse in the mouth. It means when somebody give you something, don't second guess it. Just accept it.
Exactly, because I couldn't remember it.
You said look or lick.
Ricky,
well,
look.
I thought you said lick a gift horse in the mouth. and all the people that
all the people
out here dating people with them big ass veneers got offended.
Oh, you can make my nerves. Jesus.
Maria, what would you have done in that situation?
I would have gave them the benefit of the doubt. I mean, people were hacking, and I don't know, maybe somebody hacked and got some of the money off of the card. I would have been grateful for my little gift card.
Yeah, 20-something dollars.
Now, Brad, didn't you accidentally cash app somebody and wanted it back and they didn't return it?
Yes, I did.
I got that. I don't know why you bring that up, because she's still mad.
Don't do that.
Mad about. Hey, how did they play? But you can talk about how did they try to play you, though, Brad?
How you gonna tell me you gonna give it back to me when you can? Like, I didn't even I sent it to you by accident because I know two people with the same name right next to each other. I done sent it to the wrong person, and then they never even said nothing. So I looked up and I asked the person I was supposed to send it to, "Did you get that?" They was like, "No." So I looked and saw who I sent it to. I said, "Oh man," and they ain't even hit me. So I hit them like, "Yo, I sent you. I think it was $500. I sent you $500, and you didn't send it back or say nothing. I'm gonna hit you back, and I'm gonna figure it out. Let me call you back this weekend."
Wait a minute, they said call you back this weekend.
Let them
they
call
say
me
send
back.
you the money back. They said call you back.
They said they would reach back out. Do I have time to talk? For what? Just hit the send the money back.
Thank you. Yes, honey.
You just thought it.
Did they ever send it back?
It took a long time.
Well, at least you got it back.
I had to keep on hitting them like, "Yo, did you forget to send me my money back? I don't even talk to you."
So they spent that right away.
They spent it right.
So is that what you think they spent it?
Yeah.
Because I'm going through that now. My classmates, honey, me and my classmates, we were having a class reunion. We sent $350 to our classmates, honey, and we sent a lawyer to get him. And honey, the lawyer said we're going to wind up suing him. I am suing him for my damn $350 back.
Okay, what you getting $350 for?
Because the class reunion is $350, and he has not sent it back yet. It's a bunch of us waiting on our money. So I talked to a lawyer Friday, and the lawyer said that something about
so the $350 was for the class reunion?
It was for the class reunion.
So
and
y'all not having it no more?
I can't go to it now. I realize I can't go to it, and he has not sent my money back yet. So honey, I'm getting a lawyer. I just talked to
they spent.
Yeah, well, he gonna spend it back because I said I will put a lien on his house or whatever it takes
for $350.
That's right, to get my $350.
So
if I get it to my mama,
lien on his house, he might not be able to go into his pantry. They're gonna go and lock up his pantry. He can't use that till he give you the $350.
Well, we got a lawyer, honey, because I have a lawyer because I'm like, Ricky,
it's the principle.
It's the principle. Thank you. The principle, honey. That's right.
How much the lawyer cost?
It don't matter how much it costs. Damn, you just give me back my $350, honey. I didn't if I'd get it to my mama, she would have been turning damn flips.
But what if the lawyer cost you $1,500?
It doesn't matter. What we just said, principle. You know what the principle means?
So you're gonna spend $1,500 to get back $350?
Boy, y'all ain't ready for that, boy. Y'all ain't, boy. Hey, y'all need to go to Rock T. Boy, I just jumped up and started dancing, boy. I done killed that, boy.
Yo, you was killing the dances, dog.
Bro, y'all need to see. I don't know. I ain't even know you was filming, dog.
Hey, man, go to my Instagram at Rock T. Holla Rick up here. He pulled out all the dances and was getting it.
Boy, I done went to straight Gate City, boy. That's the hood in Birmingham, boy. I went straight skating rink on their ass, boy.
Dog, you put out some dances I ain't seen in a long time.
Boy, that's called the Gate City Strut, boy. You don't know nothing about that, boy. You got to be off of Section 8. You ain't grow up on Section 8. None of y'all grew up on Section 8. All y'all rich blacks on this morning. I'm from the projects, boy.
It's the part that you
y'all had money. We had nothing. I done killed them. Hey, everybody that's that song, y'all, they remind y'all of that BET special with that bass guitar. Yeah. But wait till I do that part 2 on this Netflix special I'm getting ready to do in December. Yes, sir. Boy, I got a part 2 to the bass guitar. People are obsessed with that.
Dog, they love it, dog. They be waiting for you to pull out the broom or the microphone stand.
Brad, wait till you see part 2.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Part 2 of that bass guitar. You know you like the stuff with instruments.
That's my favorite thing when you pull your pants up high with the square in your mouth.
Man, rest in peace to the one and only Prince. I ain't never met Prince a day in my life. I had heard that was Prince's favorite thing to watch whenever he was feeling down, and he was trying to get in contact with me to let me know that he really appreciate me doing that bit on stage, man. Yeah, that. But I'm bringing the bass guitar back.
It's how you pull the glasses down to the tip of the nose.
I got two things I'm gonna do on my Netflix special coming up. I'm bringing back the bass guitar part 2.
Right.
And Lil Daryl is coming back.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Lil Daryl coming back?
Gary.
Lil Daryl making a comeback.
Gary, Lil Daryl lives forever.
All right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
Lord.
don't you ever forget little Daryl.
I can't wait for that one, dog.
Little Daryl, a grown-ass man now. You gonna find out what little Daryl doing, what he doing now.
He got them same big old thick glasses.
Yeah. Yeah, he work at Daryl work at Amazon. He don't drive the truck, but he ride on the truck with him and open up the door. And then he walk around and get back in. You know they got to give him a job.
He don't do no work, though.
He don't do no work. He just ride in the truck. And he'll hand the dude something to drink that's driving. And then he'll jump out and he'll limp around there. And then he'll raise the door. He know how to raise it up real hard. And then he'll pull it back down by the string and lock it. And then he go get back in the car.
Y'all stupid.
That's all he do. And his mama done made him a little lunch and then a brown paper bag. He got a little sandwich rolled up and some chips. And sometimes, like on Friday, she gave him a Lunchable.
Dr. Heavenly, we are so glad to have you.
We got Dr. Heavenly on. Sorry.
We got her here.
Oh, hold on.
She's here.
I'm sorry. I forgot.
Oh, yeah, we got to get serious now.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Upside.
Hold on, everybody. Chill out. Hold on.
That's your hyena.
Okay.
What's up, guys?
Dr. Heavenly, good morning. I'm sorry.
Good morning, baby. How you feeling today?
Dr. Heavenly, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to read the script with tears in my eyes. I got laughing at Dr. Heavenly. You know I would never disrespect.
You good, baby. You good.
We are so happy to have you on. August is National Black Business Month, and our next guest, listen, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know Doctor. You need no introduction from Bravo's Married to Medicine, and now you got your own dental practice. Tell us, no, wait a minute, is it dental?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we've been dental, but we doing Dr. Heavenly
Right.
University. We empowering women with financial literacy, Ricky.
Come
That's
on.
What we doing.
That's it.
Come on.
Yeah.
Listen.
Congratulations.
That's right. Thank you so much, and thank you for having me, Ricky. I appreciate it, baby. It's always an honor and a pleasure to be here with you.
It's always an honor to have you on the show. Brett, I mean, what made you want to help women with financial literacy?
Listen, I went to school a very long time. I went to undergrad, I went to graduate school, dental school, right? And we learned nothing about money. So we're in a rat race making money, but we don't know what to do with it.
Right.
So I was thinking like all my colleagues and everything, I've been doing this over 10 years with dentists, teaching them how to start and run a dental practice. But I opened it up for everybody because we all need it. And when I found out that black people are behind 8 times what white people have in far as money and business is concerned, I say, hey, you know what? I don't do the men. I empower women just because. But you know, the women can help the men, okay? So we're doing drheavenlyuniversity.com.
That's what's up.
Empowering women, okay?
Yes, I love that. And you know, there's so many layers to being a successful business owner. In addition to financial literacy, what are some of the other topics you'll be discussing during the webinar and masterclass?
Oh, absolutely. We got Dr. Jada and Dr. Jackie on the line. We talk about women's health because if you're not healthy, you can't even get into getting your financial stuff together. But then we start there. We help you with your credit, wherever you at. Then we go into real estate. We got so many great real estate deals going on right now. But we go from there to cryptocurrency. We talk about stocks and bonds, every aspect of, and then we go to insurance, being your own bank, all that. People heard it before, but they don't know how to do it, all the way to getting your own trust and protecting your assets.
Wow.
But the main thing we do is business, because you got to have 8 streams of income, okay?
8?
I
thought it was 5.
Nah,
Okay.
go back to the Bible and say 8. Some people
Come
say
on
7.
now. Not the Bible.
It's 8.
Okay.
I know that's right.
Well, congratulations on just celebrating 26 years of marriage with
Yes,
your husband.
ma'am, the
yes,
same
yes.
man. We've been together 30 years.
30 years.
Yeah, married 26.
Wow,
Yes.
that's longevity right there. So you balancing work and TV life. What's been your secret to like keeping your beauty up and looking so amazing? Because you look great.
Just staying balanced. Hey, I do everything with balance. My husband keeps me grounded. He really
That's
do.
what's
He
up.
say when I'm doing too much, he say, baby, slow down.
Slow
You know what I
down.
mean? So
Yeah.
he keeps me right. I'm a hurricane, but he's the calm to my storm, baby.
Oh,
So, yeah.
that's so sweet.
Yeah, that's my sweetheart, Dr. Damon Kine.
What's your daily regimen? Like I see you have
Dr. Jada.
Dr. Jada here.
Absolutely. That's my weight loss doctor, Dr. Jada Moore Ruffin. Listen,
Okay.
it's a constant battle for me with my weight. But every day I get up, I do the things I get my gratitude journal out. I think that the success and all the successful people do the same thing. They get up and they say, thank you, God, for what you already got so he can give you more. Then we pray, we meditate, we go back in our journal and see what we need to do, and we revisit. You know what I mean? Because our minds have been programmed certain ways, but the great thing is we can reprogram our minds.
Counting them blessings.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Well, first of all, Dr. Heaven, I want to thank you for my smile.
Ooh, you look good, Gary. Gary's teeth look so good. They look so natural, too. Can you tell which one?
Well, you ain't got to tell him I had a teeth there.
Oh, damn. Wait a minute.
I remember he was in the studio not too long ago. He bit an apple or a chicken wing or something, and the tooth fell out.
Yeah, we had to
come to you.
Yeah, Gary.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait a minute. Gary.
He look real good now, though.
Gary.
Yes.
Remember that morning we got on the elevator, we was going to work, we got on the elevator at the same time, you were scared to smile. I said, why you holding your mouth like that? And your damn tooth came out.
It was a chicken wing or something,
It was something.
Gary, what happened?
I don't know what it was. Evidently, Dr. Heaven didn't put that tooth in strong enough or something. She came out.
The tooth got to be a girl, Gary. You said she came out.
That girl came out, baby, but I rushed to Dr. Heaven and got my tooth done.
Did. And he looked real good right now.
So, but Dr. Heaven, first I got a 2-part question. Does Heavenly University have financial aid?
Absolutely. Everything I do is Smiles by Dr. Heavenly. We got finance at Dr. Heavenly University. We got coach finance. We do. We do. Absolutely. That's a part of business. You got to make sure it's affordable.
Right. Okay, because I need to be affordable. And also,
Gary, you went COVID was over. He's still walking around with a COVID mask on. That tooth was missing.
We got them together, Ricky.
Yeah,
You look good now. It ain't about where you were. It's about where you're at now.
Come on, Doc.
Okay.